My God, I hate drugs.
The Justice Department has spoken. Alleged pork barrel scam mastermind Janet Lim Napoles is out of the Witness Protection Program.
Sayang, di ba? Kasi mahirap naman magsalita siya na may threat sa buhay niya doon sa loob.
Malacanang supports the move.
Maski na po mapakapasok yan sa WPP, hindi po maapektuhan ng pananagutan.
But Napoles' camp says this will prevent her from revealing even bigger fish.
Sayang, hindi na malaman ng tao kung sino talaga yung mga involved sa na talagang yung ibang involved na malalaki.
Napoles' legal counsel, attorney Stephen David, joins us live. And later, from South Beach to ketogenic diets. How about a 24-karat gold diet? That's for today's In Focus. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pinky Webb. Alleged pork barrel scam mastermind Janet Lim Napoles is out of the Witness Protection Program. Last Friday, Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara announced that the provisional protection granted to Napoles has expired and would not be extended in February. Former Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre granted Napoles' provisional protection for 90 days after she cited threats to her safety. She also asked to be transferred from Camp Bagong Diwa to a secure housing facility. But Guevara says there are no further threats to Napoles at Camp Bagong Diwa. What's next for Janet Lim Napoles? Let's go straight to the source of the story, Napoles' legal counsel, attorney Stephen David. Attorney,
good morning.
Welcome to the show,
Thank
sir.
you.
So last Friday, that was May 25, the Department of Justice decided to end the provisional coverage of the witness protection. It's called the Witness Protection Security and Benefit Program of your client, Janet Lim Napoles. Sir, what's next?
Well, as far as we're concerned, we'll just have to battle the cases now still pending with the Sandigan Bayan. In fact, that issue on the provisional witness did not actually arise from us. It was a request from the former DOJ to utilize her statements in order to pursue the investigation that was left by the former DOJ Secretary de Lima. So we wanted to help the government. We wanted to tell who are the people who were not indicted by the former administration.
Gusto niyong magdagdag, tama ho ba, attorney?
Sila, the DOJ. Kasi they want to finish nga the task that was left by Senator de Lima.
Secretary Laila de Lima then.
At that time.
Yeah, because if we go back, attorney, tatlo, very prominent in our minds,
Yes.
were connected or indicted to the pork barrel scam. Enrile,
Yes.
Revilla, and Estrada, all senators.
Yes.
Okay, but sir, let's go back. What Secretary Aguirre, it was I think in February.
28 or 27.
It was February 27, sir, when they accepted her under the WPSBP, again, Witness Protection Security Benefits Program. What was given by, it was signed by a certain assistant state prosecutor, Nerissa Carpio, that it was a provisional status.
Yes.
Ano ho ba yung pinag-usapan niyo with Secretary Aguirre then? Kaya siya nabigyan ng provisional status or provisional authority?
Well, kasi nagkaroon ng mga interviews, no, within the circle ng DOJ tsaka ni Mrs. Napoles, and pinag-submit siya ng mga possible testimony that she will be testifying before the DOJ. In evaluation, binet yun ni former secretary. Then, because of that, inadmit siya as a provisional witness kasi nakita niya yung relevancy ng kanyang mga statement.
Who spoke to who, sir?
Secretary Aguirre spoke to Mrs. Napoles.
Where? In Camp Bagong
in Camp
Diwa.
Bagong Diwa.
Pinuntahan po ni Sec Aguirre si Janet Lim Napoles
Yes.
sa Camp Bagong
Yes.
Diwa. Doon po sila nag-usap.
Yes, and of course, di ba, nandiyan naman sa media na I was frequently visiting DOJ sa office niya, and I was relaying kung ano man yung messages from the side of Mrs. Napoles, from our side.
But I guess that's the thing, sir. It's supposed to be, isn't it supposed to be the state against Janet Lim Napoles? Hindi ho ba dapat ganon?
We have cases against Janet Lim Napoles.
So why would the state go to the to Napoles if it's the state versus Janet Lim
No,
Napoles?
those are different cases. Kasi nasabi mo nga, ito yung mga cases na na-filed na against prominent people during the previous administration. No? But there were also individuals who were not charged, who were not indicted. So now we're focusing on these people which were left unindicted by the previous administration.
How many times did Secretary Aguirre visit Janet Lim Napoles to talk about this, sir?
As far as I know, twice, no. Once in the CIW and once at the Camp Bagong Diwa.
CIW is the Correctional in
Correctional
Mandaluyong,
Institute
sir.
for Women.
Tapos yung isa sa Camp Bagong Diwa.
Camp Bagong Diwa.
So here comes, dito na po sila nag-usap na meron pong posibleng pwedeng isama si Janet Lim Napoles. The question here, is it DAP, sir, the Disbursement Acceleration Program, or is it the Pork Barrel Fund?
Both. Meron din mga insertions. Special fundings, no? Kasi merong DAP, yung last administration. May PDAP, meron din mga insertions. Kasi mas marami kasi sa insertions. Yan kasi wala sa radar yan eh. Kasi ini-insert lang yan sa budget.
So, ang nag-i-insert ay lawmakers?
Yung appropriation committee with the with coordination with the lawmaker. Siyempre,
Yeah.
dapat alam ng lawmaker yon.
Okay, so again, twice visited the SOJ, ex-SOJ Aguirre visited Janet Lim Napoles twice. What, apart from their talks, sir, did she submit, was there anything written that you have, an affidavit? Because from my understanding, meron ho dapat
Dapat
affidavit.
meron. Kasi yun ang i-evaluate nga yun ng DOJ. Para nga maging basis yun kung tatanggapin siya o hindi.
So there is?
There was.
There
That's
was.
Why, kaya nga na-provisionally admitted siya.
Okay.
Kasi nga in-evaluate yun.
Doon sa affidavit that the Janet Lim Napoles submitted, sir, ilan pong tao ang kanyang isinama either in insertions on the pork barrel scam or the disbursement acceleration program, sir?
Marami yan eh. Ang alam ko kasi yung original statement niya, nasa mga 100 senators, congressmen yun eh, di ba? And about ilang senators yun. Marami yun. Marami. Hindi ko na maalala kung sino. Sila supposedly confidential yung sa kanilang dalawa. Sila yung nag-uusap.
Yeah, but the affidavit would be made by you. Janet Lim Napoles would not make that affidavit,
Actually,
sir.
affidavit, pero it's more of it's a request. It's a statement pala. It's a narration of facts. And then, kasi for the information lang yan ng secretary kung tatanggapin o hindi. Binigyan siya ng narration, mahaba, etc. Then,
Binasa ni SOJ.
binasa niya na sa kanya, and then kung matutuloy, and then gagawing affidavit type yun.
I see. So, could we describe it as not quite an affidavit? Ganun ho ba?
Parang it's a narration kung ano yung statement of facts, kung ano yung alam niya.
Okay. So, dito sa narration or statement of facts, attorney, ilan ang sinama? 100 congressmen?
Marami naman yan eh. Oh, mga ganon.
Can you give me an estimate? Ilang congressman, ilang senators?
More or
sir?
less, ganon, 100
100 what?
congressmen and senators.
Magkasama. Ilan po yung senador dun sa 100, more or less?
Siguro mga 16 hanggang 20. Dami, no?
16
Marami
to
talaga
20,
yan
sir?
kasi tagal na yan eh.
And we are looking at what years, sir? Ano pong mga taon ito?
Ang alam ko, 2004 hanggang sa panahon ni Pinoy.
So let's put it at 2016, sir.
Hindi naman, hanggang 2012 kasi wala na siya ng 13.
Nakulong na pala siya. All right. So until 2012.
12
More or less. So we're looking about 100 congressmen and senators, which 16 or 20 of them are senators. Sir, halos lahat po ng senador noon pasok dito with the 24
halos
senators.
talaga. Pero merong a few na hindi kasama.
Of course, pero majority kasama. Sir, what does, I know that it's hard for you to tell us exactly, but what does she know about these lawmakers? Medyo broad kasi yung sinasabi niyo sa aking insertions. Ano ho ang alam ni Janet Lim Napoles regarding these 100 lawmakers?
nandun yun sa kanya salaysay. Siguro,
But yung salaysay ho ba niya, was it typewritten?
hindi.
Handwritten? Sino nagsulat? Kayo po?
Siya.
Siya din?
oo.
Nagtsaga ho siya talagang
Wala mo siyang ginagawa
yun.
ron.
Okay, so ano ho yung alam niya that you can just tell us na nilaman ng statement of
In general,
facts?
yung parang yung participation ng bawat isa. Paano ginagawa yung mga projects na yan? Paano na-involve yung lawmaker? Yung details noon, hindi ko na rin inalam.
Why?
Kasi una-una, minsan, mahirap din marami alam eh.
Dahil
Unless maging
napipilitan
legal
kayong
yan.
sabihin sa akin.
Unless maging legal yan. Matanggap siya sa full program, then doon ako papasok. Kasi noong panahon na yon, ang interest lang talaga is the DOJ and Ms. Napoles. Kung gagamitin yung statement niya o hindi.
Pero ni ho ba, meron ng affidavit si Janet Lim Napoles before, sir, during Pinoy's time?
No,
I know one senator has it, sir?
Yeah, of course. Meron. Kaya nga, di ba?
Yun din ho ba yun, itong bago?
Hindi naman. Dinetailed lang niya.
Yung bago?
Oo. Kasi, di ba ang daming ang binanggit nung unang panahon na yon. Pero ilan lang naman ang, unfortunately o incidentally, puro opposition lang at that time ang nakasuhan, di ba? Bakit wala bang na-involved na admin at that time? So yun ang question. Yun ang gusto sana i-pursue ni ex-DOJ Secretary Aguirre.
Why did you say unfortunately opposition lang ang nasama, sir? Bakit unfortunately?
Incidentally or unfortunately.
So inayos lang natin.
Di ba, sino ba ang mga nakulong? Di ba? Puro mga opposition.
Revilla, Estrada.
Samantala, ang daming mga prominent din doon na nandun din sa mga statement ni Mrs. Napoles, hindi naman na-imbestiga.
Like who, sir? Because napakatagal na ho nun. Actually, we do have a timeline of that. But tell us who were included noon po, during the time of Napoles, na hindi
Ang
nasama.
dami nun eh. Kasi,
Like?
ang pagkakaalam ko doon sa statement niya na sinampin niya kay Senator De Lima, Secretary De Lima, kasama sila Butchabad doon eh. Di ba? Marami doon. Kasama yung... Marami yun. Basta mga prominent din ng mga administrations at that time.
But Butchabad is a cabinet secretary. Of course, he was involved in
but
the
he was a former congressman and head of the appropriation committee.
I see.
Di ba? Naging head siya ng appropriation.
Sino pa?
Naalala ko pa noon, parang sila Aquino, si Aquino, nandun din sa statement niya, no?
Sinong Aquino po, sir?
Tessie Aquino, di ba? Nandun din sa statement niya noon. Nakita ko yun eh.
All right, we'll be taking a short break. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. Still to come, now that she's out of the government's witness protection program, will Janet Lim Napoles still reveal other big personalities involved in the P.Duterte scam? Attorney Stephen David will still be with us after the break.